lines down the centre of the course, coming with an electric finish. Do it again. He's coming at Rainbow Bridge. He's a born leader and he will do.
At approximately 2 o'clock, we'll see the running of the fifth race, the first leg of the first jackpot. It's the Wash Your Hands merit rated 89 handicap over 1,400 meters. It's an interesting race. It's a tough race. But in saying that, Graham and I found two roughies or two lurkers that we're going to touch on. But before we do that, let's give you our numbers. Graham's numbers are 2, 7, 9 and 5. And my numbers are 6, 1, 9 and 2. Now, Graham, in a race that's very, very tough, you found a little bit of something which we're going to share with the viewers. I found a lurker. So let me start with my lurker and you can elaborate on yours. I give number 6, Spring Fling, a bit of a chance. And let me explain why. He's had 5 starts on the poly for 2 wins. You just go through the form line and he's run close up to Pay Back the Money, close up to Born to Perform, 4th to Gimme Peace. And the last run to Final Attempt was a good run. It really came from off the pace. Positively drawn. By no means a good thing. At a good price, I think could be worth a little each way value bet.
Okay, so you're going with number 6, Spring Fling. My second choice, I haven't been brave enough to tip my roughie first. I've gone with number 2, Final Attempt, as my first choice.
Stable companion to Spring Fling.
Correct, because last time out they met in Final Attempt, won it.
Yes.
And a good draw, Final Attempt. Sakai is in good form, loves the poly track, course and distance, 6 runs, a win, a second, 2/3 and a 4th in a very, very, very competitive race. My roughie is number 7. Let me get the pronunciation correct because it's Captain Demonami. Now, forget the last run. Obviously, he was in the Guineas. That's what they thought of him. They put him in the Guineas, and he absolutely refused to jump. So he took no part in the race. Of course, if that happens again, that'll be a disaster. We'd like to get a run for our money. But he's had 3 runs on the poly for a win and 2 seconds. He's getting 4.5 kilograms from the top weight to Stop All the Clocks and the opening favourite. And we'll talk about Stop All the Clocks in just a moment. So, Son of Master, my fate, I think he's got ability. He's got some pretty good form. He's run in some top races. He ran in a feature race 3 runs back. But he also ran in that Final Attempt race, or at one stage he was beaten by Final Attempt by 2 3/4 lengths. I just think his poly-track form deserves respect. But Stop All the Clocks is the favourite at 33 to 10. He carries top weight of 62.5. He's only won 1 race.
And his merit rate at 96.
But he beat the Guineas winner, Kilindini, when he won his 1 race.
Yeah.
Kilindini came out, of course, to win the Guineas in Cape Town and is now on his way to Hong Kong. And he's run in some very, very good company. So he's entitled to top weight, but he's got it all to do, I think, in a competitive handicap. I think you've also got to have healthy respect for many others. Master Vision. Via Solaria, interesting runner. He's won his last 3, but he hasn't been seen out for about a year. But Dennis Dreyer knows how to bring them back fit. So it's a very, very competitive handicap. Farland was a very impressive winner last time out. So there are many others. You've got to go very, very wide, but you could find value in this race.
Very competitive indeed. To try and load up as much as your bank manager will allow you to. But if you're brave enough, like Graham and I, maybe some boxed exactors and some box swingers, Spring Fling, Captain Demonami, our 2 value selections. If they arrive, you could be in the pound seats.